love. Love will keep us together.
Think of me, babe, whenever.
Hi, everybody. We're back. We missed you. How you doing? How you doing?
Welcome back.
Hey,
Balaam's Pub.
I'm a real friend.
All right, this is Balaam's Pub,
Hey, Mark.
2010.
Episode number 357. Last week we were at Cheddar's.
And I know you're probably sitting there asking yourself right now, why would I be caring about these people because they've been gone for so long? And you're sitting there tempted to judge us for taking such a long hiatus and absence. And I would ask you one question. What have you done?
What have you done for us lately?
We haven't seen any videos from you, haven't seen anything out of you, so why don't you just back up off
Hey,
us?
now that you start, what if we had fallen into a well? What if we had fallen into
What
a
if he
well?
was baby Jessica?
Oh,
That's right.
ooh.
That's awful. Too soon?
We are praying for this. Edit and cut. Hey, what happened? Did Michael sprout a new bearded being out of himself?
He had a
it's
son.
It's a mini me.
Hi.
There he is.
Say hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Whatever you're thinking, this is what happens if you're a fan of Balaam's Pub. If you're a fan, because we had two.
Make a touchdown.
I was one of them. We made one of them our new co-host.
Yes.
That's Ryan Jacobson.
Hi.
There he is.
Say hi, Ryan.
My baloney has a first name, it's H-O-M-E-R. My baloney has a second name, it's H-O-M-E-R.
Are we going to tell him about Ryan, or is Ryan going to tell him about Ryan?
I travel a lot.
He's a gentleman traveler.
I have many mother-bound volumes. My apartment smells of rich mahogany.
And cut. Can I
That's
say
right,
something
it's
real
better
quick though?
Yeah.
Can we actually address and give a shout out to Low Def, who is not here in body, but come on in, man.
But he's
Y'all order that, of course.
Here in spirit.
Yeah, Low Def, come on. You need to come back and be on the show and see us sometime.
Low Def is like doing actual ministry somewhere.
He's actually working.
Hey, Shorty,
Y'all are nothing without me.
what your name is?
Stop.
Who your name is? Where you from? Turn around. Who you came with?
You might be thinking to yourself, oh, this is just another one of those bullporn Balaam's calls where they say that they're back and they don't really say anything and it's just a stupid commercial.
Now, that whistle arrangement, that dream within a dream.
Michael talking now.
In my premarital counseling and things that I do with couples, I generally have a statement that says something along the lines of, God comes first, your spouse is second, and eventually if you have children, your children will be third.
Okay.
Where do I find scriptural reference for that? I believe it. I believe family systems, family dynamics wise, that there's nothing out of line there. I believe that that it is biblical, but I don't know where my biblical backing comes from it. Do you agree or disagree with my premise? Those of you who are married, which would be two of us. If you're not, do you agree with that? Do you find any scriptural reference for it? Or do you think I'm smoking something?
Chips are good here.
I do agree.
Thank you, Ryan.
Way to go.
Thanks. That makes me feel warm
No,
inside.
she's been texting me saying she was going to come and drop me.
Why are you getting these texts?
Because I'm writing her all the time.
Stop
saying, how are you? Are you okay?
Stop it.
Right now, more reports to you.
Buzzkill.
Yeah, it is hard to find biblical backing on it, but I think of Ephesians 5 where it talks about wives submitting to their husbands as the husband submits to Christ. And so if the example is that the church submitting to Christ and that wives submitting to their husbands who are comes.
Like it trickles down.
Yeah, it's like a trickle down. And then right after that, Ephesians 6 talks about bringing up your children, and I can't remember what
Did you just compare the word to Reaganomics?
In Ephesians 6, it talks about bringing up the children well. So if you follow that same line of thought, that same logic, it would say that the order of importance of what you do with your life would be submitting yourself to God, submitting yourself to spouse, and lastly, bringing up the children.
We have an audience, y'all. Look at him.
Daryl, your thoughts?
Debbie,
Yes, your hair looks good.
I think whatever you say, babe. Yeah, I think God first, then your spouse, then your children. Even though I can't imagine loving my kids less than I would love my husband. But maybe it's not about loving less, maybe it's about prioritizing and obedience or something like that.
Daryl?
concept of man and woman becoming one flesh, which is scriptural. And there's I love my kids, and those kids are from my flesh, but I'm only one flesh with my wife. A very wise rabbi of mine once said that your relationship with your spouse, if you are lucky enough to have one, is the most important relationship with a human being that you will have on earth. So, but let's go to Ryan and Debbie for what does that mean if you
don't have a spouse.
Currently with a spouse.
You're supposed to love a spouse.
You can't love the one you want, love the one you're with.
That's exactly right.
No, we're editing all this off.
I'm not editing out. It's exactly how it should be. Now I'm going to list all the men that are married that I would like to date.
No.
That was true, wow.
And cut. What else would you say to someone that has no spouse and probably won't? I mean, are we saying that the goal of existence is to get married? Because Paul did not agree with that. Paul very clearly aligned with the possibility that some of us will not be married, and that's not necessarily lesser or wrong.
The way that I think about it is that the better that I learn how to submit myself to Christ will be better, will teach me how to better be in a marriage relationship.
I think the first part of the whole scenario is that God is first.
Period. And then everything else falls into...
And then spouse is second. And child third. The question I had was about the children part.
I believe the children are our future. Thank you. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
What? This is the time when we say goodbye. And promise you that we will be back.
On our next episode, did Jews eat cheese?
Not do they, did they when
Did
they were
they?
wandering in the desert?
They had cattle.
They did not.
Jews
with cheese. They stopped at 42 places.
Good night, everybody.
And dog,
treat your donkey right.
Treat your donkey like a lady.
Who has two thumbs and is available?
Here's to you.